What's interesting about Morehouse is that most of our student body tends to come from religious backgrounds. The majority of the student campus would be Christian, and if you would divide that even more, you would say that a lot of us come from, we have Baptist uproots. Morehouse was at one time a Baptist institution, and its legacy has always been to mold men who would serve their communities through ministry and teaching, and now that has expanded throughout the years. What I'm more concerned with at Morehouse right now is this air of bad religion in the sense that it looks to oppress others, marginalize them, and that's not the tradition that we stand for, of this liberal, this progressive, prophetic Christianity of George Kelsey or Benjamin Mays or Martin Luther King or Calvin Butts. And so as a chapel president, I'm always encountering students who are, and we have different Bible groups that come to campus from neighboring churches, and also, citywide Bible study camps. And the religion that they're preaching, the Christianity that they're teaching, is not necessarily of what Morehouse reflects, or is not reflective of the Morehouse tradition. And as a chapel assistant here with the Martin Luther King International Chapel, I find that it is my responsibility to continue the legacy of King of speaking out for those whose voices have been hushed up for so long by injustice and oppression, and to call for and ask that question constantly of our community of what does it mean to be a socially conscious minister or a socially conscious Christian or a socially conscious student in the 21st century. What is our call? We understand what it was in the 60s and the 70s, but as for 21st century students, what is our obligation to our communities in this day and age?
Okay. And second question?
What was the second question? I believe that we all come from diverse backgrounds. Morehouse has a tradition, I would say, or even a legacy of looking, well, I guess one thing you can look at is that many of us come from religious backgrounds. Even though they are diverse, predominantly many of us come from Baptist churches, from the Baptist faith. But what I'm finding out is that our student body is diverse. We come from different parts of the country, and though a majority of us may be Christian, our faith and our beliefs are totally different. But as the student here, a religion major, and serving as a chapel assistant, what I'm starting to realize is that what we have on campus are a lot of Christians, but I would consider it to be bad religion. In this time in which our nation and our world is growing more inclusive by the day, our religious beliefs are diverse, and we're beginning to grow a little bit more respectful of our differences. What you find here are students who grew up in staunch conservative and fundamentalist traditions that taught them and preached this fire and brimstone. And so as one who seeks to carry out the traditions of King, of prophetic Christianity, and one that's more concerned with the oppressed and cares through love, I'm a little bit more concerned about the Christianity on campus than anything else. And Brian, I'm stuck. I didn't think I answered the question.